Hello and welcome, I am Grim, and this is Life is Feudal Your Own. Now, you might notice that I'm in the character creation screen, and I've had a thought. You know what, it's probably going to be best that I'm playing on an online server, because that way things like crops, chickens, trees, they will continue without me being on. As a single player, offline, it will take a lot of time for anything like that will happen. So
You are a dead man. You can run, but you
yeah, we'll just
cannot
quickly go through character creation. I guess pick a race that you want to be. We'll go for you. Okay. So we've started off in water. I guess we need to get to the mainland. Is this side closest? So I'm gonna go with the assumption that things like the lake are gonna be taken. I guess I want to be somewhere near a stone and animals then. God, is that a sheer cliff? Can I get up there? Or is that a path up? Can't really see too much, it is a bit dark. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll try and get out of the water and find myself a place we can set up and go from. So welcome back. I've managed to set up almost what I had in the other episodes. I think it's just the chicken coops which we need to look at. So I guess I'll put it over here near the farm. And what are you again? Construction, aren't you? Okay, it looks like we're not actually high enough level for that one. So I guess we're going to have to look at possibly building a few other things. We might need something like an oven. We can build a fishing rod and keep ourselves fed that way, I guess, as well. So I'll try and level up enough to get everything set up and put in. And we'll go from there. It should be a little bit easier. Anyway, now I have some metal tools made, which is the benefits of having your kiln, forge and furnace going. And I've set up a little bit of a forestry area just in front of the house. And we have a mine which isn't too far away. We also have clay just down the hill there a little bit. But at least this area, as I said, we can find some metal easy enough in our little mine here. So that's one thing you do need to work on, is your metal pretty quick. So the metal tools, they will last quite a bit longer. But anyway, I'll have a look at maybe building the oven, I think. Then that might give me enough skill in construction to build the coop. So we'll have a look here. How big is the oven? Builds. So yeah, that's a little bit bigger than a square. Can we do anything? Maybe rotate that a little bit. So that seems to let me build there. Yeah, I guess that looks fine. Oh, I don't have a hammer on me. Where are we? No, I've put it somewhere. Anyway, I'll get that blueprint put down and we'll have a look at construction of that in a second. Okay, so that's the blueprint down finally. And we need metal sheets, clay, water. As I said, it has been a while. I might have to quickly double check on mortar. I think that was stone and clay, maybe. I'll double check on that, and we'll we'll get back to you there, but was it some clay as well, wasn't it? That's the easy part. The metal we should be able to use in here. Actually, I've got some resources left. We have to empty all the things out, and then we should be able to get, I think, was it a metal band, and or flattened metal, whatever it was. I should be able to build that. So I'll get all the resources set up, and we'll come back once we've got it made. Okay, so I've had a quick look at the mortar, and yeah, we're gonna have to start on herbalism. So what I've done is I've built these 2 boxes outside, so once we've started gathering herbs we can sort into useful and unneeded. And also built a mortar and pestle as well. So I guess what are we looking for? We are searching for herbs under nature's law. And for mortar I think it's rock and flux. And flux you get from mixing 2 herbs and seeing what happens. Okay, so you want to go ahead and just gather anything that pops up that you can see, like that one. And you'll start receiving some amount of herbs. I know in early access what I used to do is turn the ground clutter and the grass off, just so you can distinguish between what is a herb and what was grass and clutter. Oh, fail on that one. But as long as it's kind of a flat open area, you should be able to see what pops up, and of course hovering over with your mouse will show if it's a herb or not. There's nothing else popped up that I can see there. So this is kind of a repeat exercise. We'll just go somewhere flat, and we'll set that as default actually. So you want to do this until you have a massive stock of herbs. I mean, we've only got the 3 to begin with, so oh, that's a little bit better there. So I'll carry on gathering, and we'll come back once we're ready to start mixing up some herbs. Right, so I've spent a bit of time gathering up some herbs. Probably not enough, but you know, I can at least start to show you what we're doing. So it's probably best to start with the ones that we have multiples of. We'll throw them in there, we'll throw them in there, and we'll just test. It's given us nothing, we've not unlocked any skills there. So all we want to do is just replace those ones there, and we'll keep going until something is crafted. And once it's crafted, it should give us an indication of what the herbs actually do themselves. So let's just try and quickly rattle through this. And this is why you want a good stockpile of herbs in multiples as well, because if you do make something, you want to at least keep it to remind yourself of what it is, or write down the name at least. But I found keeping it to be the best way. You know, you can separate it out from the main pile. Okay, so where are we at? So on that one, we'll go for the next row. And that's also why you want to kind of keep things organised. Aha. So that's made something there. So that's property is damages health, and property of that thing was damages health as well. But as you can see, there are 3 different properties to each one, so we'll need to go through them all and figure it all out. So anything I've only got 1 of, I'm not putting that in at the moment. Oh yeah, I want to get more than one of each thing really before properly going through everything. So it's another damage health for those. So as I said, to keep on going through the whole list until it's all complete, and we'll see what we come with at the end. So from that massive list of herbs that we did have, we're now left with 3. A load of different preparations, which are lots of antidotes, poisons, strifflins and general sort of useful things there. And a couple of things at the top. So this one I know produces naphtha, so we can try that against possibly some of the ones which are completely unknown. So that's possibly a likely candidate for either naphtha or flux. And we did find 2 which created flux, but I only had 1 of each of them. So that does happen eventually, but it's good to work through the lists and you'll figure out which ones will do what. But I'll tell you what, we'll give this one a quick try for naphtha. No, that's possible. It's going to be a flux one. But anyway, that's why we have the boxes over here, so we can keep the interesting things. This one, I think we've discovered all 3 properties of it, and it's nothing we need really. Chuck all these preparations in here as well, to be honest, because I don't really need them. It's a bit closer so it's easier for us. But the other things are useful to us. The flux is going to let us make mortar with stone, I think, in the kiln. But I might need more than the 1 piece for that. I'll double check. Okay, and this box is going to be for the useful ones, so unknowns, and that's a definite naphtha there. I'll pop that in there as well, to be honest. Food flavouring can go in there. To be honest, I don't really use it too much. Okay, but that's basically gathering in a nutshell. It will take a lot of time to gather. And yeah, the odd half hour or hour here and there will do the world good for gathering, but I think, you know what, for this episode I'm going to call it a day, take a break, and relax for a little bit. So I hope you like what you've seen, and remember to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and go check out Meta's channel as well. Okay, thanks now, bye bye.